Hi viewers, welcome back to Sahara TV, and this is our Inspire segment where we like to feature someone that we think has done something that is very inspiring, and we'd like you to know more about their story. Today we'll be speaking with a Nigerian guy that has developed about a dozen apps to teach people different Nigerian languages. We'll be speaking with Adebayo Adegbembo, who's an app developer and the founder of Nigerian Games, and a self-proclaimed chief evangelist of African culture. He actually studied engineering at the University of Lagos. He has great love for computer programming and digital animation. Nigerian Games is his present project from which he created about a dozen apps for learning Nigerian languages, Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, as well as getting familiar with Nigerian folk tales. Adebayo Adegbembo, welcome to Sahara TV.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So briefly, we're just going to play like about 30 seconds of one of the videos that you made talking about the apps that you've created. And we'll play that and then we'll be right back.
Culture is widely acknowledged as a people's way of life. In our globalized world, there is real concern with regards to our fast-fading Nigerian culture. Many adults are worried about the near future as the new generation of Nigerian children at home and abroad are losing touch with their roots. My name is Adebayo Adegbembo from Nigeria, representing Asha. The Asha team has passion for technology and creative arts with a common purpose to leverage mobile technology for the preservation and promotion of our...
Okay, welcome back, Chief Evangelist of African Culture. So, first of all, if I get any of these apps, what should I expect to find? You know, apart from how to learn Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, what else do you have?
Also, you enjoy beautiful African readings in the background. That's one. And then, yeah, if you enjoy good animation, you'll find virtual characters that are animated. Yes, you get to learn enough. And then there are also games within them for you to play with to refresh your memories.
Wonderful. So, why did you decide to create these apps? Let's start from there.
Okay, so for me, it's driven out of love for our culture. I grew up passionate about culture. My grandmother instilled it in me. And so, you know, going around today, seeing kids between the ages of 2 and 12 with little or no interest in the subject just had me thinking about what I could do to get them stimulated in the subject. I looked at the available options they had. It seemed like they weren't too interesting to them, which was why they weren't interested, and so I decided to go that route.
I see. I think it's very interesting how technology, you know, is influencing our culture in Nigeria. And you know, as we're talking, we're showing like clips and screenshots from the website where people can get the app. So, but if you can talk a little bit about the fact that now people don't have to go to a formal classroom setting to learn a Nigerian language. Can you talk about the, you know, the influence of technology?
So that's the beauty for me. I mean, if anything, my apps clearly demonstrate that. The fact that I'm here in Nigeria and I'm making apps that people the world over, you know, have access to, they can go and learn different things. That's the beauty of technology for us. And so, I mean, it means that, I mean, this our fear that our languages or, you know, cultural values are going extinct can be better saved by the technology itself. So that's, for me, that's one good thing that's happening. That's one good effect of technology.
I see. And right now, these apps are targeting kids ages 1 to 12. Is that right?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, I'm wondering what are some of the responses that you're getting from parents of, you know, or from children who are already using these apps?
Well, the feedback has been very encouraging. I mean, people see this thing and they're very receptive to it. And when I say people, I mean people the world over. I mean, Nigerians here in Nigeria and those in the diaspora. I just yesterday I was meeting one of my customers in the UK, and you know, interestingly, she brought her daughter, you know, into the meeting, and you know, she talked about her love for it. So I mean, if anything, the feedback has been very receptive.
Okay, so what about adults who are trying to learn other languages? What hope do we have? I'm trying to learn Hausa. What are my options?
So here's the thing. I mean, if you're a non-speaker and you know nothing about the language, I mean, even as it is for kids, you can still pick out a few things from there. Because I mean, if it's kid-friendly, I mean, it's also adult-friendly. But here's the thing: I mean, in the near future, we're looking to do things for the adults, so they just need to wait a bit, because I mean, the most affected by this problem are these kids, so then first and then you second.
I see. But really, are you targeting Nigerians in Nigeria or Nigerians outside Nigeria or Nigerians everywhere?
Oh, it's Nigerians everywhere, and even to broaden the horizon, it's even Africans and people generally. If you're interested in African culture, then you just go for the app. So I mean, be you in Nigeria, be you in America, the UK, it's for you all.
All right. So on which devices can people use these apps?
Okay, so presently these apps are available on 3 platforms: iOS, Android, and then the selected BlackBerry devices, the Z10 and the Playbook.
I see.
They're available on the app stores for them to get.
So what if I don't have iPhone, I don't have BlackBerry? What if I have Nokia 3310 and I'm trying to learn other languages? What's my option?
Okay, so here's so for now you have to get a smartphone, but what we're doing is trying to make this available on multiple platforms. So in the near future, we just may be on Nokia 3310.
All right, so earlier on I mentioned that you actually studied engineering in school at University of Lagos, but now it's like you created your own stuff, you're working for yourself, and you're not young, but you're 30, so you're still relatively young. And since this is our inspiration segment, I'm hoping that you can speak with some young Nigerians who are maybe done with school and they couldn't get a job, and maybe there are a lot of people that have been looking for a job for years. So the whole mentality of I have to find a job, with somebody, can you just address that about, creating your own stuff?
Okay, so here's what I think. I think that there's not a better time for one to do what he or she loves than now. And technology, if anything, technology makes it all easy for us. Like you mentioned, I studied engineering in school, but my love for animation and programming has led me down this route. So my advice to kids or to young people out there is, follow your dreams. If anything, the internet is the global teacher. So if there's anything you have love for, whether it's animation, whether it's app making or anything, just go with it. We don't have any excuse or excuses. If anything, excellence stands us out, and no one in the UK or the US or anywhere in the world is going to ask you whether you went to school or not once they see the beautiful thing you have out there. So go for it, no excuse. You can be anything you want to be.
I see. So the whole time that we've been talking, we have your website up so that people can visit in order for them to buy or download these apps. It's www.genigames.com. But my last question is the most important question. Why is this so important to you that we preserve languages in our culture?
Yeah, in 2 words, cultural identity. If anything, we need to have something to pass down to our kids. My grandmother passed down a good number of cultural values and etiquette and even the language to my parents, and then I have something to pass down to my kids. But then you look around you, these 2 to 12-year-old kids, a good number of them don't even know anything about where they are from, and that for me it's worrying. Our cultural identity is very important. We need to identify where we're coming from, to know where we're going to, and these kids need to be able to pass that down to their parents. And again, I must point out that these cultural values and things are very beautiful, as we find in our folk tales and even language itself. So it's very important that we identify with them.
Wonderful. So are you making your millions yet, or your billions of naira?
Well,
yeah.
So here's the thing. It's a work in progress. It's a journey. There's no destination, only anchor points. And so, again, it's a work in progress. That's all I can say. But it's been a very rewarding journey, though.
You're working on it, I can see. All right. Thank you very much for joining us today on Sahara TV.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you.
All right. All right, viewers, that has been Adebayo Adegbembo, and he developed apps, about a dozen of them, that will teach people Nigerian languages as well as different aspects of our culture. So try to visit his website. It's genigames.com. Stay tuned. We have more to come, our regular shows. We'll be right back.